So as I already discussed, iron is the most stable element, so you cannot fuse iron further. A star cannot fuse iron further, so there will be a stockpile of iron, and it will gather in the star. So during the last days of the star, what happens, there will be only iron everywhere. Okay, and this is the only thing yes, so this basically happens when you are talking about a massive stars. Okay, now this is the thing up to this last. So suppose if you are checking a spectra, okay, if you are checking the spectra of a star, and if you observe the spectra, then if you see some iron emission line, then you will have to say that yeah, the star is going to die, and its death is near. Okay, it's like so iron is like a poison for the star. Okay, very interesting. Next, now I'm going to talk about the last stage that I'm talking about, due to death of the star. So I told you that. Now you might be asking that, okay, and then why do we have the elements which are heavier than iron? Okay, so that basically happens, as I told you, that when the red giant is formed, red giant, okay, and after you got to know that it goes through different processes, and then it becomes it's like that, there is a core at the center. Okay, so if it is a very massive stars, what happens here, the gravitational pressure is so high. Okay, so it will press and press and press. Ultimately it will there will be a gravitational ripple coming inside, and it will be like this. Okay, so because of that, what will happen, most of the material during the last stage of the star, okay, this is a death stage, so gravitational pressure will be there, and then it will try to compress the core further and further, so some ripples will be going on there, and under this pressure, what will happen, lot of things will be burst into the space. Okay, lot of things. Fine, so this is that's what I call supernova explosion. Okay, so during that process, when the gravitational pressure is pressing the thing faster and faster, harder and harder, then what will happen, the temperature will definitely go rise and rise. Okay, then that is situation, the temperature will be so high, so high, that there will be good amount of temperature to fuse iron. Okay, so there we had iron, is it? So fusing, the gravitational pressure is pressing and pressing. So at that stage, what will happen, the temperature will go to such a high amount that it will again start fusing the iron. Okay, so iron will fuse, and this is just before the blast. Okay, during that stage, so temperature will be so high, and then iron will fuse to form other elements, other higher elements, and later on it can even form platinum, and then it will form gold. It is 78 atomic number, this is 79 atomic number. Are you getting? So when platinum and gold is formed, okay, these are the heaviest elements that are formed during the stellar death. Okay, so then exactly during that time you may have a supernova explosion. Okay, so interestingly, it is very interesting that this gold and this platinum are basically found in the stellar remnants. Okay, so last stage of the star, you can find a platinum and gold, and when it is bursting like this, so it may burst what, gold, platinum into the space. Okay, so the gold and platinum, so some lot of scattered pieces will come out. Okay, so it may carry gold and platinum during the supernova explosion. So the gold and platinum that we have on the surface of Earth now, this is basic, most of them are coming from the means all of them are coming from the outermost space. Okay, these are formed during the stellar death, during the supernova explosion, and some of the gold and platinum may have come to the surface of Earth during the initial stages of formation of Earth. That is why we get the gold and platinum and the underground, means we need to do mining for getting the gold. So that gold and platinum were not created in the Earth core. Okay, so they came from the outer space during the supernova explosion, and they were sticking to the to Earth. So Earth has formed throughout the thousands and thousands of years. So now it is under the ground. We need to do mining for getting the gold, right? So the heavy element, so remember that heavy element, the precious elements like gold and platinum were formed during the supernova, during the last stages of star, and they were scattered into the space in different pieces during the supernova explosion. This is all about heavy element synthesis, the notes for which I have already shared with you. If you have any doubt, you can ask me and I can answer about your doubts. Feel free to ask questions. Thank you.